Infinite blessings and love. Namaste, namaskaram. This is Om Oracle Tarot, and this is Virgo's spiritual path reading for December 2022. Now, I have to say that these are general readings and may not resonate with everyone. If they don't, that's all right. There's plenty of other great YouTube tarot readers that you can check out. If you would like to get in contact with me, you can do so in the comments below the video. You can also get in contact with me at the Om Oracle Tarot Instagram page, of which there's only one, and the link for that is below in the description of this video. And if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated. I also want to send a big sense of gratitude and thank you out to all those who have liked, shared, subscribed, and donated. It really does mean so much. And again, thank you so much. I'd also like to remind everybody to check your other placements, your sun, moon, and rising signs, as it can help give you a broader picture of what may be going on. You can also check out the mid-month readings that I offer here. You can also check out the full moon and the new moon readings that I also offer here at Om Oracle Tarot. All right. Without any further ado, please give us a message. What is on Virgo's spiritual path in December 2022? 3 cards, please. I only take uprights and I only take jumpers from the deck. And while there may be moments of silence, while I may be shuffling the cards, do pay attention to any intuitive hits that you may get. You might hear song lyrics or a word. You might smell something that reminds you of something, or a strong emotion may bubble up. You may see something in your mind's eye. Do pay attention to this, as this is all your intuition playing a role in this reading, as we are not together in the physical. I am connecting to your energy. And in a lot of ways, it's in those moments of silence that the deeper aspect of the reading takes place within yourself. So do pay attention to those. One more card, please. All right. So we have the Ace of Wands, the 8 of Cups, and the 7 of Pentacles here. And at the bottom, we have the Wheel of Fortune card. So it definitely looks like December is a big growth month for you. You're going to be doing a lot of growth. You're going to find new avenues of inspiration. And part of what's going to give you this inspiration and growth is you're walking away from something here. And kind of what I get off of this card, and I have been getting off of this card, is that whatever you're walking away from is kind of like the party's over. It's time to leave. There's that obvious like lull in the energy, and you know, like, okay, it's time to head on to whatever is next. Because with the 7 of Pentacles, you're really taking this long-term view. If you notice, like I said, this energy slump, you're like, okay, this is an indication that this is not where I'm meant to be long-term. That doesn't mean that you weren't meant to be there. It just means that that was a temporary situation, and you kind of have your eye on the horizon here with the 7 of Pentacles. And really what you're doing in an energetic sense is you're cultivating this garden of energy, and you're really keeping a watchful eye on this crop here of energy within yourself. And at the bottom, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So it does appear that in December, luck is turning in your favor. The wheel is turning in your favor. Excuse me, I'm getting a little jumbled here. And that there is an element of destiny in whatever you're leaving. This is destined. that you leave this, and whatever you set your sights on, this is also destined. This growth is destined. So do be on the lookout for this growth, because it's going to bring a lot of inspiration into whatever you're doing here. But the Wheel of Fortune can also speak of change. So there's definitely change in the wind here, as this is you walking away from something. But you are walking away into new opportunities, because you have your eye on the prize here. You have your eye on the horizon. You can see that just beyond the horizon, there's a win for you here. So let's get a little bit more information here. All right. This is a Yogic Path deck. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Virgo's spiritual path in December 2022. 3 cards, please. Three cards, please. All right. Okay. So we have Tejas, Dhyana, and Karma. So the Wheel of Fortune can also speak of good karma. So, and we'll get into that a little in a moment here. But Tejas, this Tejas is this inner light, inner fire, this radiance and glow that you may notice on people. And really, this is what this growth is bringing you, is this Tejas, and this having your eye on the prize in the way that you do, making sure your energy, your fields of energy don't get a blight, or making sure there's not fungus growing on your crop here. And this is why you're leaving, and I'm speaking in an energetic sense. You're really keeping a watchful eye and making sure that nothing diminishes your light here. And this is actually allowing you to cultivate this inner light. And like I said, this is kind of something you see on people. And I feel like this is kind of your energy moving forward as December kind of wears on, is that you're really brimming with this light, and it's noticeable on you, to the point to where your close friends and things like that will ask, like, what are you doing? Your vibe seems different. So you are taking this inspiration this inspiration and growth that you're being gifted here from the divine, and this is actually inspiring others, the way that you're brimming with this light here. And then we have Dhyana. So this is the state of meditation. This is like sitting down and saying, okay, I'm going to meditate now, this type of thing. So this is kind of highlighting the importance of meditation, and getting used to that being part of your routine. That's also going to help with this light. It's also going to help with this this energy that you're trying to cultivate. So, and it's kind of saying, if you meditate for 5 minutes, push it to 10. If you meditate for 20 minutes, push it to 40 if you can. And if you're not meditating at all, just try a little meditation. Try some guided meditation. But do work on this inner landscape of yours. And on this card, there are these moons here, various planets, and there's actually a depiction of the whole solar system here with shells, actually. So do pay close attention to the planets, the transits, the moon cycles, as this will help you out with the timing of things. You can also do practices and rituals to utilize and harness the energies of the planets and the moon. And then we have karma. So, like I said, the Wheel of Fortune speaks of good karma. So, something about karma. In the West, karma is thought of like this instant karma. This is not actually traditionally in this Sanskrit way of using it, which is where it originates. This is not how it's used, and that would be a misinterpretation of the word karma. So karma is not you cut somebody off in traffic and then later on down the line, maybe tomorrow, you'll get cut off in traffic, or like your boyfriend did you dirty, and so later on down the line he's going to get his. That's something else. I'm not saying that doesn't happen that way, but I'm saying that is not karma. Karma is an accumulation of past life deeds and desires, whether that be good or bad. Past life. And so in this life, we are living out the karma of these past life wants and desires. So that is what karma is. We are, living out the karma of our past lives. Some people, again, have good karma. Some people have bad. But it does appear that you are coming into a phase where you will be experiencing this good karma that you have accumulated. All right, this is the Wisdom of the Buddha deck, as I call it. Please give us 3 cards and 3 messages for what is on Virgo's spiritual path in December 2022. Thank you. All right. Thank you. All right. We have Garuda, Kubera, and the Red Dakini. So Garuda, this is the Birdman. Garuda, protector from the serpents. And the message here is, raise your eye to the bird in flight to connect to the divine. So this is essentially what you're doing. You have your eye on the horizon to where you see that the divine is taking you. So you do have your eye on the divine. You're watching your energy. But this is a reminder to keep your eye and your mind on the divine as we go through December here. And then we have Kubera. And Kubera is the patron of arts and creator of abundance. And his message here is, be a creator of abundance. So that is kind of what you're doing. You realize to create the life that you want, your energy has to be right. There's that Lauryn Hill lyric that's like, how you going to win if you ain't right within? So you're kind of, you realize this, and this is why you're keeping such a watchful eye on your energy. And making sure that only situations that promote the growth and the health of your energy are situations that you need to be in at this time. On another level, Kubera is also known for the Kubera square, which is on this pendant that his horse is wearing, and it's a square, and I know it's hard to see there, but this is essentially, and the Kubera is known for using this in a historical sense, but this is the Kubera square, and so this is essentially money magic here, or planetary money magic is essentially what it is, or what it would be considered in Western occultism. So you may be looking into that. You may be utilizing that. I know a lot of people, when they hear the word magic, they recoil. But everything is everything. So utilize the tools that you have available to you. But do make sure to keep your eye on the divine as you're doing that. So the red Dakini. The red Dakini who dances in white Mahakala's heart. So white Mahakala is the god of prosperity and wealth. And so this is the Dakini that dances within that being's heart. And the message here is, love is the most powerful force of all. So this is a reminder from the Spirit to practice love. Now, this doesn't mean that you give of yourself until you are depleted. That's not love. This is about moving with this love vibration. There is a author and a speaker named Ram Dass, and he is one of his famous lines or mantras is, I am loving awareness. And so, like, really embodying that mantra, moving forward as love, as this loving awareness. This is really going to help this energy out, and just that alone will have you really shining and glowing with this tejas here. So do move forward with love. Like I said, it's the most powerful force of all. Nothing, and this is what I told Leo, nothing can beat love. Nothing. So move with love. Move with this open heart. All right. This is the Gita deck. Please give us 2 or 3 cards for what is on Virgo's spiritual path for December 2022. Too many. 2 or 3 cards, please. All right. Thank you. So we have covered soul, changing bodies, and rebirth. Seeming very auspicious. So the covered soul, I'll just read this. As fire is covered by smoke, as a mirror is covered by dust, or as the embryo is covered by the womb, similarly, the living being is covered by different layers of lust. So a lot of times in our modern day society, we think of lust as purely a sexual desire. But lust is anywhere where there is this yearning of the mind or yearning of the heart. So you can be lustful for a cup of coffee. You can be lustful for that chocolate cake. You can be anywhere where there's that yearning and desire, because that actually stems from a feeling of being incomplete. This is this covered soul it's talking about. The covering over the soul is what feels incomplete and is what actually experiences this yearning. But the soul itself is complete. It doesn't yearn or want. It's like in the Bible, they say, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. This is like, I am the soul, I shall not want. So this is really asking you to conquer these yearnings of the mind and of the body. And so there does seem to be a pursuit of monetary gain here, which is important for our life, but there may be you may be pursuing that on an overdrive so that it would be a yearning. Now, keep doing your thing, of course, but get the mind under control. Reclaim your mind and take back your power from this yearning, and remind yourself that you are already complete. You don't have to push so hard. And then we have the changing bodies. And I'll just read the back of this. As a person puts on new garments, giving up old ones, the soul similarly accepts new material bodies, giving up the old ones and used ones. So this is kind of, and then we have rebirth. So, and this is, December is kind of a month of change for you. So this changing of bodies and essentially giving up this, like it says, as a person puts on a new garment. So this covering, this idea of yourself that covers the soul. Here, this is a garment that has been put on, and we all do this, and we get conditioned to do that from a child. We grow up, this is your name, you're a boy, you're a girl, you're good, you're bad. These are all part of our neural networks that tell us who we are in the physical. This covering, this is a garment that we put on, that we're conditioned to put on. But it does appear that you are changing garments in December. You're setting down this old way of identifying yourself and picking up this new, having this rebirth into this soul awareness here. And then we have rebirth. It says, for one who is born, death is certain. For one who has died, birth is certain. Since you cannot avoid either fate, you should not lament. So, of course, when there's any change, there is going to be a sense of lament over this old garment that you're setting aside. Now, people think that when we set this garment aside that it disappears. That couldn't be further from the truth. It actually pops its head up even more because it's wanting to get back in the driver's seat here. But you are putting it to a side, and there will be a lament for that old identification and those yearnings that go along with it. Because, yeah, those yearnings can cause some havoc, but a lot of them are a lot of fun. So reclaim your mind, conquer the mind, and then enjoy those yearnings without that pull of the yearning, if you get what I'm saying. You can enjoy these things, but don't yearn for them. And this is the kind of rebirth that's taking place for you in December. This is the Gods and Goddesses deck. Please give us 2 or 3 cards for what are the divine energies that are surrounding Virgos on their spiritual path in December 2022. right, there's 4 there, but we'll take them. Durga. All right. So we start out, we have Durga Devi, goddess of material energies. Now, Durga is also the goddess of power. At least that's how I see her. This is a powerful force. As you see, she's riding this lion, or in some depiction, she's riding a tiger. But this is the kind of power that she wields. She can just ride this lion. And her blessings are personal empowerment. So this is what's taking place, especially after you leave this, whatever you're walking away from. Initially, there might be some hard feelings about having to walk away from this, but once you do, and this growth really kicks up because your energy is filtering in a cleaner way, you have a lot of personal empowerment that comes off of that. Another blessing is destruction of ignorance. So there is a certain illusionary aspect to where you have been, and you are walking away from that because that illusion is being destroyed here. Development of spiritual forces. So this tejas, and cultivating this loving awareness. Those are spiritual forces. Suppression of negative psychic influences. So this is what you're walking away from, is something that has a negative psychic influence, which means it's affecting you on this psychic level of energy. And this is the divine androgyny. I'll try to pronounce this. I know I will not do well, but Adharnarishwar. I think I said that right. But this is the divine androgyny, and this is where Durga comes and inhabits this one half of Shiva's body. So one half is the goddess, and the other half is the god. So there's this balance that's taking place in your energy here. And their blessings are felicity in married life. So definitely for some of you, this is part of what you're walking away from, is something that did not have felicity in your committed relationship. And moving to something that will allow for that truly committed type of relationship. Now, that's just for some of you. That isn't for all of you. Raising the Kundalini energy. So this tejas, this meditation. And then raising your eye to the bird in flight to connect to the divine. So Kundalini, this is this sacred feminine serpent energy that is most of the time dormant and coiled in the bottom 3 vertebrae. And through various meditations, breath work, yoga, certain rituals and things like this can be awakened, and this rises. This also brings an incredible amount of tejas with it. And this would also be a spiritual force. Another blessing is transcendental knowledge of universal oneness. So this is kind of realizing the soul and seeing the difference between this garment of, we'll say, personality, and the permanent aspect of the soul. The garment, something that can be taken off and put on. This must not be as true as something that is permanent and cannot be removed, and that's your soul. So this transcendental knowledge of this universal oneness comes from this soul recognition of yourself. Another blessing is ability to harmonize opposing viewpoints and forces. So like I said earlier, with dealing with this magic, but also keeping your eye on the divine. Now, in our modern day view of these things, the divine and the magic are separate, but these are actually so intertwined that I could go on and on about that. But you're able to harmonize these, what would appear to be opposing forces of light and dark. But if you've ever seen like a yin-yang symbol, this is the union of this light and dark, and that it's actually one thing. But it's our human brain, our conditioning of our garment, that sees these things as two things, two separate things that should not intermingle. But that is not the truth of the matter. And then we have Matsaya, the fish avatar of Vishnu. And his blessings are protection against natural disasters. So you do have a level of protection, especially concerning your crop, your energy here. Security for seafaring travelers, or seafarers and travelers. So you do have, again, safety in your travels, especially walking away from whatever you're walking away from. Do know that you have protection to walk away from this. And preserving ancient traditions and knowledge. So for some of you, you may be, and part of this meditation practice, raising the Kundalini, moving forward with this loving awareness, also this magic, and really preserving these traditions and knowledge. And again, these are not religious specific readings. These are talking about energies, unless, of course, you're engaged in one or more of these traditions. In that case, the reading would take on other layers for you here. So, and then we have Bhumi, the Earth Mother. And here we have the owl here. This is very much indication of magic here, wherever there is an owl, even in Hindu cultures and tradition, the owl is an indication of magic here. And with Bhumi, this is the Mother Earth, so this earth magic. Fertility of the land. So your crop is very fertile. The soil of your soul is fertile for this growth of energy, expansion and growth. This is what December is all about for you: expansion and growth, profusion of natural resources, and protection of the natural environment. So when it's talking about this natural environment and natural resources, this is very much reading like it's talking about this crop of your energy that you're growing and cultivating here. And so your energy has divine protection on it. It's not just you doing this, but you have protection because there's something that the divine, the spirit, the universe, whatever your tradition is, whatever your path is, whatever verbiage you use to describe that, the divine, we'll call it, has a purpose for you and this energy that you're cultivating. You're being called to do something. And you may not even see what it is yet. I don't feel like you do. But you're being prepped for something here because you have a lot of protection on this crop that you're growing here. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Virgo's spiritual path in December 2022. 3 cards, please. All right. One more, please. All right. So we have speed here. So December is going to be moving at a pretty quick clip for you here. And I feel like it really picks up after you leave whatever this situation is. When you really make that decision to like, okay, I'm walking away. That's when things really begin to pick up for you. And here we have the universe, the planets here. So again, paying close attention to the planets, the transits, the moon cycles, as this is going to help you with the timing of these things. And you can also utilize these to your benefit also. And here we have a moon up here. So the timing of things, the planetary timing of things for this stepping away is it's going to be really important, the timing of this. And then we have wait. So it is asking you to wait for the correct timing. And again, the planets, transits, the moon cycles are going to let you know, like, okay, now is the moment. Now would be a good time to get out of there. But it's also saying don't wait too long. There's a window of opportunity here for you, and it does revolve around the moon and the moon phases for you. So do pay attention to that. There is also a sense of when you walk away out of that to kind of wait here in your garden and in this meditation and see what approaches you. Because I feel like there has been this outer reach for things to pull in. But the Spirit is kind of asking you to wait and see what comes to you naturally for a moment. It says, whatever's right. Here we have a lotus blooming here. So this is kind of speaking to this utilization of magic here. And on another note, following the moon cycles and the planetary things, this is also would be considered magic amongst certain circles. Watching a tarot reading would definitely be considered magic. So it's saying whatever is right, whatever feels right to you, utilize that. And on another level, this is you're kind of walking away from something that has this kind of murky energy vibe to it. But it's like this lotus, the lotus seed or lotus pod seed needs the murkiest and the muckiest of conditions to sprout and grow in. It needs the muck in order for this growth to take place and in order for it to emerge from the water and bloom into its lotus form, into its beauty. So this muck that you had found yourself in energetically was important for your growth, because now you have, it's like when you step away from this energy, this is like your lotus emerging from the water. And as you wait here, this is your lotus opening and blooming. All right. This is the Thoth deck. Please give us 3 cards. What are the hindrances for Virgos on their spiritual path in December 2022? Thank you. So the 10 of Cups. That's way too many. Come on. 2 cards. Thank you. One more. Okay, we'll take. Thank you. All right, so we have the 10 of Cups here. So there is a sense, and with the 5 of Discs here, there is a worry that when you step away from whatever this is, that you will never find this love vibration again. You'll never love again. These types of things. This type of thinking would be a hindrance, definitely, because this is actually stemming from a lack mindset, which is more this draining energy. This worry of that is a draining energy. And you want to move over here. You don't want your crop of energy to be sullied by this worry here. So that's indicating that that would be a hindrance. Then we have the 8 of Discs here. And on this card, they're calling it prudence. So, and this has a depiction of a plant growing and flowering here. So, there's a sense of, with your perception of this energy, don't get, and this is what it's indicating, is don't get so high and mighty about your energy that you ruin this crop with that type of energy, because that is also something that's coming from this old garment, and that is not actually going to help this crop grow. That would be a hindrance here. And this is, they're calling this the art. And in the Rider-Waite Smith deck, this would be the Temperance card here. So, there is this sense that because you really want to be on your purpose here, and I feel like your true purpose is kind of just beyond the horizon here. So, and this is why it's asking you to wait here, because you're ready to get on your purpose, but your purpose isn't here yet. You're still cultivating your energy. So do wait, and don't just jump into a bunch of opportunities, thinking that this is your purpose, because your purpose is still coming. And if you hop into these other opportunities, it will diminish your energy a little bit. And this is also speaking about the importance of balance when dealing with these magical arts here. And to maintain balance, because if you don't, that is always a hindrance on that path. So balance is quite important. All right. Please give us 2 cards for what is on Virgo's spiritual path in December 2022. The Sun Bear and the Light. All right. So the Sun Bear, this is kind of like a very strong sun card to me. So you are experiencing a certain level of enlightenment about your situation, about yourself, your soul here. And really what you're moving into is this successful energy, but in this really powerful way. So, and again, with the Sun card embodying this positivity, this warmth of this I am loving awareness. But in this really powerful way, like this Durga powerful kind of force of this sun energy of positivity and warmth, and not in a toxic positivity kind of way, but in this because you're cleansing your energy in such a way to where your light is really shining in this powerful way. And like with this Tejas, it's going to be visible on you. And people, like I said, people are going to ask, like, what are you doing? I got to know. And what it is that you're doing is you are reaching, not only reaching for the light, but attaining the light. And so this is a Virgo reading, so I'm sure you are a light worker to some degree or another. But you are reaching and attaining this light. And not only attaining it, but embodying it. You're becoming this light in your world. All right. We'll get a couple messages from the Oracle of Rama deck. First, we pick a Divine Guide card, or it picks us, rather. All right. And these have numbers on them, and then we'll get corresponding messages from the Greater Oracle of Rama deck right here. So this says on the top, and this is Bharata. This is a brother of Rama in the Ramayana. It says the power of responsibility. So you are really about your responsibility. I feel like this isn't a new thing for you. You are, I feel like you are a very responsible individual. You're about your duty, and you have this duty. The divine is calling you, so you're about to have this new responsibility that is handed down from the divine. And here we have the number 3. So the number 3 is the number of creativity. So this inspiration that you're going to be receiving is going to really spark a lot of creativity in whatever you are moving towards here. So please give us 2 or 3 cards for what is on Virgo's spiritual path in December 2022. 2 or 3 cards. Oh, man. Ooh, way down there. That one fell on the flow. All right. Thank you. 2 more, please. That is way too many. Okay, one or two more, please. One or two more. Thank you. So we have seeds of conflict here, and it's interesting. There's a lot of cultivation taking place here, but somewhere there are seeds of conflict. So we have number 3, get message number 3. Caution, it says. Caution. A negative force seeks to incite action. So this is kind of why you're walking away here. You see that somebody is trying to draw you into this conflict here. And essentially, and this may not be intentional on their part, but this is how people drain your energy. They take energy in this way by creating a conflict or creating a situation that will create conflict. It depends on how deep this goes for you and this person. But this is saying caution. Whoever is tied up to this that you're walking away from is going to try to drag you into conflict to get a reaction out of you. And when they get this reaction out of you, they have successfully taken some of your energy. So do not give them the satisfaction of this reaction. And do know that this is why you're walking away, and do know that this is what this person is trying to do. And I feel like this is in part before you walk away, and this might be the catalyst, but also after you walk away, this person is not done. They feel slighted, and they want to take a bite. So don't give them the satisfaction. And then we have joy. It says, the giving of great charity is now in order. So this is asking you to be charitable with this love vibration to the right sources here. So, for instance, you don't really want to give this past person any more of your energy. So this is not where you want to put your charity of your energy. But there are those around you, friends and family members, that this light that you possessed could really help them out. And this is actually giving them inspiration to cultivate their own light, to purify their own energies. So giving in this way, this love is the most powerful force of all. And I'm not talking about romantic love. I'm talking about this love that is your soul and that is one with the divine. This is an endless resource that can never be drained out. Now, it can drain the garment to tatters, but this love that comes from the divine, that's brimming forth from this light here, can never be diminished or drained out. So this is what the divine is asking you to give. It's asking you to give what you have received. Here. All right. This is the tiny, as I call it. We'll split the deck 3 ways, and then we'll take the tops of the split. We have green, blue, and orange. So intimacy. Now, there was somewhere in there talking about felicity in a committed relationship. So, for some of you, that is what this is talking about. On another level, this recognition of your soul. This is the most intimate you can be with yourself, is to be in your soul. To be in this garment of personality is to be one step away from yourself. This is one thought away from yourself. But you're coming into this intimacy with yourself, and in doing so, you become very intimately entwined with the divine here. You can't get any closer. Innocence. So there's a few things. The garment of this personality, as we'll call it. This is definitely not innocent, as no one's personality is innocent of any wrongdoing. But this soul is. And reconnecting with this soul aspect of yourself brings about this innocence of being. You're able to move in this loving vibration with innocence and openness of heart. This innocence of this childlike energy, this inner child bubbling to the surface here, which was not possible in this situation. And then lovers. So this is another indication for some of you that there is romance coming in when you step away from this. But also in this relationship to your soul and the divine, and you find that you are the lover and the beloved in your relationship with the divine. And really, this is how this is how love should be. You are the lover and the beloved. Otherwise, there's an imbalance. But again, love, this divine love of the soul, is the most powerful force of all. Nothing beats love. All right. Please give us 3 cards. What would you like to leave our Virgos with for a final message for what is on their spiritual path in December 2022? 3 cards, please, for a final parting message for our Virgos. 2 more, please. One more. All right, all right. So we have the 5 of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups, Queen of Swords, and at the bottom we have the 5 of Wands. So we have 2 5s here. Again, 5 is the number of change. What did I say at the beginning? December is going to be a month of change for you. And then we also have 2 7s. So 7 is the number of confidence. So you are moving forward with a lot of confidence. But there is this feeling when you first walk away that you're a little out in the cold here. But as you walk away, you realize that you are maybe out in the cold from this person, but you're actually coming in from the cold. and that this situation was not as warm as you need a situation or relationship to be. So you're coming in from the cold because you, like I said earlier, you're realizing the illusionary aspect of what you're walking away from here. This is also speaking of the fact that you are going to have other options of places to put your energy here. But to keep your eye just beyond the horizon here, because the divine is bringing something in that is really meant for you. There's a job that the divine wants you to do with this energy. And so it's asking you not to use this energy on these other options and to wait a moment and watch what the divine is going to bring for you. And when it does bring it in, you are going to be able to be very direct and cut out these other options. And it's almost like when this your actual divine purpose does come around and you realize what it is, you'll be able to cut out these other options without batting an eye. So you are moving forward with a lot of direct energy here. And at the bottom, we have the Five of Wands. So this person is trying to come in and create conflict and tension in your energy. This is how they drain you. This is how they drain your energy. And this is a regular tactic of narcissists. They create conflict, usually that doesn't make sense, and then they drain your energy when you react to them. So don't give this person or situation the satisfaction. Just don't pay them any attention, and they'll realize real quick that they can't take this energy from you. They're not going to get their re-up from you anymore. Then we have the Six of Cups. So this is really saying, don't go back. There is going to be a little pull, like come back. But the divine is saying, don't go back. Really step forward with this innocence, with this childlike energy, and step into your future here, because there's waiting. And the Spirit is saying, it's your choice. It's your choice. And here, there's the moon here, there's a moon here. Do pay attention to these moon cycles, these moon phases. This is going to give you the right timing. You can't sit in this indecision position for too long. Otherwise, your window of opportunity is going to be up, and this tide is going to roll in, and there's going to be no way to get to the other shore. So do make your decision quickly. When you do, we have the Empress. You're going to find these new opportunities of abundance. You're going to find more stability, whereas this energy has you in a perpetual state of instability as its energy suck. But again, when you do make this decision, you find this incredible amount of growth. And this actually reminds you of your own beauty. And you're able to nurture this crop of energy in the right way. Oh, I saw it. Okay. And then we have the Four of Swords. So this is, again, highlighting the importance of meditation, contemplation, also waiting for a moment. Recoup your energy. This is a recouping as you wait also. You're not just waiting for no reason. You're waiting so that you can recoup your energy supplies, whereas this has drained you. This also gives you opportunity to really meditate. This is quite important, it feels like, in your December, to meditate. and not just once or twice, but make this a habit in your life. It really will change your life. And then we have the Star card. So as you walk away, this is kind of more towards the middle to the end of December. You're feeling a lot of renewal in the spirit. You're also having this renewal of faith and hope in the divine and also in yourself. As I feel like towards the end of December, you're really going to start to see what your purpose is. You're going to find yourself all of a sudden standing in your purpose, and you will just know here. You're also going to be receiving a lot of messages from the Spirit here with the bird back here on the tree. So do keep a dream journal, meditation journal, as these messages are going to be coming in for you. And this is, I feel like, speaking about like the proper timing of things. And again, with the Star card, paying close attention to the planets, the transits, the moon cycles, yada, yada, is really going to help you out with the timing of things and also harnessing this energy. This is being over highlighted in this reading. So really pay close attention to those. All right. I think we're going to go ahead and leave this reading here. Virgos, I want to send you a lot of love and encouragement for December. This type of situation and individual is never easy to deal with, and usually the best thing you can do for your life is to walk away from somebody who is just draining your energy here. So, if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated. And I appreciate all of you for tuning in, listening, and watching. It really does mean so much. And again, Virgos, I'll catch you on the next go-round. Peace.